Alright, now we're doing 7Q strings. This is by Elmo4, and 92% of the people like it. My PC got infected by a strange virus. It only infects my text files and replaces random letters with stars, like this. Like this. Ha 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 ha. Fortunately, I discovered that Fortunately, I discovered that the virus hides my censored letters inside root directory. Alright? It will be very tedious to recover all these files manually, so our goal is to implement the uncensor function that does the hard work automatically. Here's the examples. Here's the string we're going to be given, which is going to be the infected parameter. And then we're going to have all the missing letters over here, or the replaced letters, whatever you want to say, over here in this discovered parameter. And we just need to make it say what it needs to say, what it intends to say. Alright, so with this one, what we're going to do, we're going to start off by making an initial value in a result. We're going to say let result equal an empty string. We're also going to have to make a iterator called, an index to iterate through. We're going to have to iterate through this, and we're going to have to make an index for it, for discovered. So we're going to say discovered index equals 0. All right. Now we're going to do a for loop, and we're going to say for, and then we're going to say let infected index equals 0, since we gotta differentiate between the two indexes. All right. And while I'm gonna take this real quick, while infected index is less than infected dot length. So while it's less than this string, the size of this string, the length of that string, we're going to say infected index plus plus. All right, we got that going on. Now we're going to do an if statement. We're going to say if infected at infected index equals, if it's a star, all right, if that character is a star, we're going to say result, all right, plus equals discovered. Oops. Discovered at discovered index. Whoops. All right. And we're also going to iterate through to the next number. So it's going to go to the next letter, like right here. It's going to go to the next letter, and it's also going to be set up for the next letter over here. All right. And then we're also going to say discovered index plus plus. All right. And then after that, we're going to say if it's not a star, we're just going to say result plus plus. No, excuse me. Plus equals this. All right, with no change. All right. I don't know if I spelled that right. Didn't. All right, good. All right, so yeah, make sure you spell that one right. All right, because I just changed it from what it was to this. All right. Now let's return the result. Test it out. All right, good. It looks good. Let's attempt it. See how long it takes. 12 milliseconds. Let's remember that. 12 milliseconds. 12. 12. I'm going to write that down. I'm going to write 12 right here. Cool. Now we've got this going on. let's make it shorter, because look how long this is. Way too much typing. Let's say const uncensor equals this stuff. Get rid of this stuff and replace it with this thing. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to have to create an index. We're going to have to declare an index. So inside of this, we're going to say index equals 0. All right. That way that takes care of that. And for this one, we're just going to be using the replace method, which returns a new string with some or all matches of a pattern replaced by a replacement. The pattern can be a string or a regex. That's what we're going to be using. And the replacement can be a string or a function. We're going to be using the function called for each match. If the pattern is a string, only the first occurrence will be replaced. Awesome. Well, we're not worried about that because we're going to be using regex. All right. And so that's it. Replace. Here's the syntax we're going to use. We're going to be using the regex and the replacer function right there. All right. So let's start that. Let's say infected dot replace. Replace. That's how you spell it. Good. Go me. All right. So let's start with some regex. Boom. Right like that. So what we're going to use here is we're going to use in the regular expression. We're going to use this character class over here, and it's going to be this escape character right here, which it indicates the following characters should be treated specially or escaped. Okay, it behaves one of two ways. For characters that are usually treated literally, indicates that the next character is special and not to be interpreted literally. Okay. Here's perfect. For characters that are treated specially, indicates that the next character is not special and should be interpreted literally, like this. Okay? So that's what we're going to use the escape character for. We're going to say escape character star, right, like that. Because usually star means multiply, all right? Or in regex it means something else. I don't remember what it means, but it means it does not mean just a star, all right? So we've got that. Now we're going to have to use the good old-fashioned global search, which is the global flag, which is G. You basically just put it. I wish there was a great example here on the page itself, but whatever. Anyway, we're going to do this. We're going to say G right after the little slashes right here. And now we're going to do the replacer function. And the replacement function, we're going to have element, right, like this, and then we're going to have the arrow, and we're going to say, not that, we're going to say replace it with discovered at index, all right, and we're also going to do plus plus so that it iterates through the index. Now let's see if this works. And it does. All right, 12. That was the magic number on the other one. Let's see what happens. Who's winning? 11. Looks like the one-liner won today. All right. Let's, we're good. Submit it. All right. Very much like this one. My solutions, let's go see. Just me on this one. Best practice in my opinion. We'll see you next time.